Thanks for watching 2 for 10. I'm Melissa. Welcome to my kitchen. The 2 for 10 method. It's dinner for 2 people for $10 or less in around 20 minutes. I have a full-time job, and at the end of the day, I still have to drive home and I still have to cook dinner. I am sick of fast food and I am tired of takeout, but I don't want to spend all night cooking either. That's where 2 for 10 comes in. Now the dinner I'm making tonight is actually my dinner, and hopefully I will have leftovers for lunch tomorrow as well. Now I'm hungry, so let's get started. Tonight for dinner I am making Dijon Center-Cut Porkchops with smothered apples. Now, the reason I like this meal so much is it reminds me of an adult version of pork chops and applesauce. And we're going to start with the apple. The apple takes the longest, about 14 to 18 minutes to cook. You're going to peel the apple, slice the apple into snack size, what I like to call snack size slices. I'm using a Golden Delicious. You could use a Granny Smith as well. They both work very nicely with this meal. Now I'm going to cut the whole apple, but I'm only using half to 3/4 in my dinner tonight. The rest I'm going to put on the side and save for a snack.
I don't like the idea of fruit and meat together. Too bad.
Now that we're done slicing the apple, we're going to put them in the pot and we're going to start to cook. We're going to cook our apples over a medium heat, and we're going to add the rest of our ingredients at this time as well. You're going to add about 1/2 cup of applesauce. At this time, I like to add a little bit of apple butter. If you don't have any apple butter, it's fine. You can add cinnamon or nutmeg. And I'm going to add a little bit of salt. It's not for the taste, it's to help break the apples down. I'm going to add a little bit of butter. I use butter instead of margarine for this because it's going to improve the taste. With the apples well on their way, now we can move on to the pork. I have a pan warming over a medium heat, and we're just going to season now. Just one side, because we'll season the other when we get it over to the pan. I use a little onion, garlic, paprika, just a touch of parsley, and some salt, and of course some pepper. I put a little margarine in the pan, and now we're going to put the pork in seasoned side down. Total cook time on the pork is 10 to 12 minutes. After about 6, you're going to flip it. Now that we have the pork in the pan, we're going to season the other side exactly the same way. Now that we've finished seasoning the pork, we're going to check on the apples. Look pretty good at this point. We're just going to add a little bit of water to keep the moisture level high. And we're going to stir it. Make sure everything is evenly coated, and put the lid back on. So it's been 6 minutes, and we're going to flip these now. Now the pork chops are almost done. All that's left is to put the mustard on. So I'm going to put a little bit of mustard on each pork chop. We're going to brush it, flip it, and do exactly the same thing to the other side. Now that dinner's done, we're ready to plate. Food just doesn't have to look good in the restaurant. It can look good at home as well. Colored plates bring a little bit of attitude to the meal, and remember to keep portion size small. You can always go back for seconds. I got the pork chops on sale for $2.40. The apple was 60 cents, and a full container of applesauce was $1.29. I used 1/2 cup. One of the sides I chose was red skin potatoes. I took 6 of them, poked some holes in it with a fork, Added some salt and butter and microwaved them on high for about 5 minutes. My total cost for the 6 potatoes was $1.29. The other side I chose was Brussels sprouts. Just took a package, microwaved it on high for 7 minutes, cost me $2. It was already in its own butter sauce, so I didn't even have to use any butter or salt on them. And that's our meal. Dinner for 2 people for less than $10 in about 20 minutes. Thanks for watching 2 for $10. I'm Melissa, and I'm ready to eat.